Our vertical integration capability gives us the flexibility to provide the fastest response to the market. BYD's newer version of a fully flying car is aiming to be on the road by 2030, and they've already conducted tests. Meanwhile, China's BYD is shaking things up again with a flying car valued at an unbelievable price of $4,999. BYD's CEO just revealed this innovative ride, and it's already gaining popularity. This marks the first time the Chinese electric vehicle maker BYD has seen its revenue surpass that of Tesla, which no one saw coming, especially with a price that anyone can get excited about. Is this the beginning of affordable flying cars, and how did the company pull this off before anyone else? Join us as we take a closer look at the release of the first flying car by Chinese company BYD. BYD, one of China's biggest electric vehicle manufacturers, has shocked the tech world with its latest reveal of a flying car. This isn't the kind of thing most people expect to see in a price range under $55,000, especially when other companies working on flying car technology have mostly aimed for ultra-luxury models far out of reach for the general public. With this move, BYD is aiming to open up a whole new chapter in transportation, one that could change the way people think about commuting and travel, particularly in urban areas. What sets this release apart is how it combines advanced technology with a price tag that's surprisingly accessible, marking a clear push from BYD to bring high-tech solutions into the hands of everyday people. How did tech enthusiasts react to this development? Stay tuned while we dive deeper. While BYD has made its name in electric vehicles, EVs, and is already known for pushing clean technology forward, this flying car signals that they're aiming even higher. The company has long been focused on making advanced tech accessible, and this is its biggest attempt yet to bring something futuristic directly into the public's hands. It's a big statement from China, and it definitely places the country at the forefront of this kind of technology. The news of BYD's affordable flying car took off immediately around the world, with media outlets eager to cover the story. After all, this is the type of announcement that grabs everyone's attention. Tech enthusiasts, business watchers, and everyday people have all been drawn in by the novelty of a flying car being priced for less than most high-end laptops or smartphones. News sites, bloggers, and social media are buzzing about it, with people sharing their thoughts on what it could mean for the future of transportation. This is an unexpected development that caught a lot of industry players off guard, especially considering how BYD has managed to keep the price so low. Some industry experts believe we've never seen anything like this in terms of the amount of support that China has extended to automakers, particularly with respect to EVs. Some big names in tech have even chimed in with reactions, and people are curious to see where this goes. After all, there's been a lot of talk about flying cars, but most projects have been priced so high that they remain out of reach for regular buyers. BYD's launch has changed that narrative, putting the concept on a path toward mass adoption. The announcement also reflects China's broader pattern of dominance in emerging technologies. In recent years, China has been leading the way in areas like AI, robotics, and clean energy, and now they're setting a benchmark in flying transportation. It's not just about being innovative but also about redefining who gets access to these innovations. What really sets this flying car apart, though, is the price point of $4,999. It's a game-changer in a field where six-figure amounts have been the standard for years. People have seen flying car concepts come and go, most carrying high price tags and targeted at wealthy buyers or companies. BYD's flying car, by contrast, is the first realistic opportunity for regular people to consider a flying vehicle in their future. It's a huge step toward making the technology accessible, moving it from something imagined in sci-fi movies to something people could actually afford. This move also reflects a historical trend we've seen in the transportation industry. There was a time when cars were a luxury only a few could afford, and the same was true for airplanes. But as prices dropped and production scaled up, cars and air travel became accessible to the general public. Now, BYD is following a similar path, democratizing access to flying cars in a way that hasn't been attempted before. They're building on their success in EVs, where they've already focused on making clean energy cars affordable for a wider audience, and now they're applying that same approach to this new technology. The launch of BYD's flying car has certainly stirred up the competition, especially with Tesla and other electric vehicle manufacturers. While companies like Tesla have been investing heavily in autonomous driving and futuristic technology, BYD's focus on affordability puts a different kind of pressure on them. Tesla, for instance, has pursued high-end models with premium features. And while they've been exploring autonomous driving, the idea of a flying car at such a low price changes the conversation. BYD is signaling that they're willing to expand beyond traditional EVs and venture into uncharted territory, aiming to be not just a player in the EV world but a leader in the future of transportation itself. This bold move also raises questions for other EV makers about how they'll respond. The world is watching to see if Tesla or other players might take inspiration from BYD's approach and try their hand at creating affordable flying vehicles of their own. By introducing this model, BYD has effectively set a new standard, and competitors now face the challenge of either keeping up or potentially losing ground in this evolving market. With BYD pushing ahead with affordable flying cars, the pressure is on for others to innovate, whether through lower prices, new features, or entirely new vehicle concepts. This flying car also fits neatly into BYD's broader clean energy and transportation strategy. BYD has been positioning itself as a company dedicated to sustainable transport, having already made significant strides in the electric vehicle industry. The flying car aligns with their mission to reduce the environmental impact of transportation, as it likely uses electric or hybrid power consistent with their focus on eco-friendly technology. This approach is not only a win for consumers who want more options but also a positive development for environmental goals, as it could encourage broader adoption of cleaner transportation technologies. The buzz around BYD's flying car is only growing, and people are increasingly curious to learn more about its features and capabilities. Questions like what's the range, how fast can it go, and what kind of technology powers it, are floating around, and we will be answering these as things unfold. The car itself is a unique blend of accessible, practical design and straightforward functionality, prioritizing efficiency and affordability. Color options are said to be fairly basic, likely sleek, muted tones, to maintain its functional vibe while keeping costs low. In terms of materials, BYD has opted for lightweight yet durable components, aiming to balance affordability with longevity. The overall design emphasizes ease of navigation through urban areas, with dimensions reported to be around 12 feet in length and roughly 5 feet in width. Weighing approximately 1,500 pounds, it's relatively light for a flying vehicle, which enhances flight efficiency. The cockpit is designed with simplicity in mind. The controls are basic and intuitive, enabling even first-time flyers to manage the vehicle without a steep learning curve. It avoids cluttered, advanced controls and focuses on core functionality. Additionally, the car features retractable landing gear, allowing for seamless takeoffs and landings. Its aerodynamic design ensures stable short-distance travel, making it ideal for urban mobility applications, including air passenger transportation and air logistics. Powering BYD's flying car is an electric propulsion system, aligning with the company's eco-friendly focus. Electric motors are not only cleaner for the environment but also significantly more cost-effective than traditional fuel options. This propulsion choice contributes to lower noise levels, a significant advantage for city and suburban use. The vehicle is also designed for versatility in urban environments, with short takeoff and landing capabilities requiring only a small, clear area such as parking lots or small fields. This flexibility makes it practical for a wide range of urban scenarios. Safety is a top priority, and BYD has equipped the flying car with features like automatic stabilization to ensure a steady ride, even in windy or turbulent conditions. Altitude control is another critical component of its safety setup, enhancing its reliability for everyday use. Ensuring the car doesn't accidentally climb too high, reports suggest that BYD's flying car has a maximum altitude of about 1,000 feet, which is ideal for city flights while avoiding regulated airspace. The car can fly at a top speed of around 80 miles per hour, and on a full charge, it's expected to offer a flight time of roughly 30 to 45 minutes. This gives it a range of about 25 to 30 miles, making it perfect for short commutes or trips within a metropolitan area. In terms of navigation, there's speculation about added tech features like mobile connectivity, which could mean BYD's flying car may have integrated GPS or route guidance to help pilots track routes or monitor their journeys. Autonomous capabilities might also be in development, though there's no confirmation yet on whether this version includes self-flying technology. BYD has also given significant attention to the car's battery setup. leveraging their extensive experience with EV batteries and benefiting from government support in China, such as mandatory output targets, cheaper loans, and subsidies for R&D. BYD's flying car is equipped with advanced lithium-ion battery cells. These likely include BYD's proprietary innovations to enhance battery lifespan and charge efficiency. On a single charge, the car can achieve its maximum range, covering most city-to-city or short-distance trips. The charging time is relatively quick, estimated at about an hour. Additionally, BYD is reportedly working on developing a network of chargers tailored for this new class of vehicles. There's even talk of solar charging options to extend battery life, allowing the car to harness extra energy when parked in the sun. With clean energy as its backbone, the car not only reduces fuel costs but also minimizes emissions, making it a sustainable choice for urban transportation. Speed-wise, the car's maximum speed of 80 miles per hour is well-suited for urban and suburban use. It's faster than ground vehicles stuck in city traffic but isn't trying to rival high-performance aircraft. Instead, BYD's flying car is designed as a practical solution for navigating congested areas. With a 25 to 30 mile range on a single charge, it is optimized for shorter trips rather than long-distance travel. This range keeps the vehicle within regulated airspace limits, as aviation laws restrict how high and far such vehicles can go. Operating at relatively low altitudes, the car avoids major airspace restrictions. However, regulations still apply, and BYD has reportedly worked closely with Chinese authorities to ensure compliance with safety and airworthiness standards. For international markets, the vehicle would require additional certifications to meet varying local aviation regulations. Built-in fail-safes, such as an emergency landing function, have been incorporated to handle unexpected situations. Rigorous testing ensures the flying car adheres to both local and international guidelines for new aerial vehicles. With the global interest in flying cars, regulatory bodies may eventually adapt their policies to accommodate more of these vehicles. However, for now, BYD's model aligns with current urban flight limits. In terms of security, BYD has addressed potential risks by including features like backup power for landing if the main battery runs low. The automatic stabilization system keeps the flight steady, even in rapidly changing conditions. These features contribute to a strong safety profile, which is crucial for public acceptance of new flying technology. Everything about this flying car reflects BYD's commitment to innovation. From its eco-friendly design and affordability to its focus on safety and accessibility, the vehicle showcases how BYD is pushing the boundaries of urban transportation. Through the years, its focus evolved from batteries to EVs and now flying cars. BYD began its journey in 1995, concentrating on rechargeable batteries. At that time, the company's mission wasn't centered around electric vehicles or flying cars but on creating cost-effective, reliable energy storage solutions. The rechargeable battery market was still in its infancy, and BYD seized the opportunity to make a significant impact. Its competitive advantage lay in producing high-quality batteries without a premium price tag. As BYD expanded, it quickly distinguished itself with innovations in battery technology, finding ways to extend battery life, lower costs, and boost efficiency. This edge facilitated rapid growth in China and beyond. During these formative years, BYD secured partnerships with major clients in electronics and mobile phone industries, cementing its reputation as a dependable supplier. These collaborations not only enhanced BYD's credibility but also allowed it to refine its expertise and resources, setting the stage for its transition into electric vehicles. In 2003, BYD entered the electric vehicle market, viewing it as the next logical step for clean transportation. At the time, EVs were far from mainstream, but BYD anticipated a shift as consumers sought cleaner, more efficient transportation options. Leveraging its battery expertise, BYD launched its first electric models, including the F3DM, one of the world's first mass-produced plug-in hybrids. Although not perfect, the F3DM demonstrated BYD's commitment to accessible EVs and attracted significant attention. To strengthen its position in the EV sector, BYD collaborated with government bodies and tech companies, particularly in China, where local governments were eager to promote clean energy initiatives. These partnerships supported public charging infrastructure and incentivized EV adoption. Beyond private vehicles, BYD also developed electric buses, aiding cities in reducing pollution. These efforts solidified BYD's reputation as a key player in clean transportation. Early BYD EV models prioritized energy efficiency, affordability, and functionality over luxury. While not the fastest or most stylish cars, they were practical and reliable, appealing to everyday drivers. BYD engineers focused on maximizing the efficiency of their battery packs, making EVs a viable option for the general public. This commitment to affordability and functionality allowed BYD to carve out a niche in the market, proving it wasn't merely following the EV trend but genuinely driving clean energy innovation. By 2010, BYD's influence in the EV market had grown significantly, earning international recognition. The introduction of models like the Qin and Tang further established its reputation. These vehicles were practical, affordable, and accessible to a broader customer base, in contrast to Tesla's focus on the luxury segment. BYD's strategy of targeting the mass market enabled it to attract a larger audience, particularly in China, where drivers valued reliability and cost-effectiveness over luxury. This steady growth and focus on innovation have propelled BYD to become a leading force in the clean energy and transportation industry, paving the way for its groundbreaking ventures like flying cars. BYD's remarkable growth and market expansion in both China and globally have firmly established it as a major player in the clean energy and transportation sectors. Competing with giants like Tesla, BYD's focus on affordability, battery technology, and efficiency helped it carve out a significant share of the electric vehicle (EV) market. With the success of its EVs, BYD has received numerous industry awards, further validating its place as a leader in sustainable transportation. Around 2020, BYD expanded its vision beyond traditional EVs and began exploring urban air mobility, including the concept of a flying car. Unlike many other companies viewing flying cars as a futuristic novelty, BYD approached them as a viable solution to urban traffic congestion and short-distance travel. This strategic move was not merely about innovation for the sake of novelty, but about addressing practical needs. By leveraging its battery expertise, BYD was able to push the development of an affordable flying car with a low-cost, compact design, which could challenge the conventional appeal of regular cars. This flying car could potentially shift consumer preferences, especially among city commuters, as an affordable and efficient alternative to traditional cars. BYD's flying car project is also reshaping ideas about urban infrastructure. As cities and aviation systems prepare for the future, the introduction of these vehicles could lead to the development of designated takeoff and landing zones, altering city planning and aviation regulations. Urban air mobility could even prompt the expansion of autonomous flying technology, driving further innovations in aviation safety and ease of travel. A key factor in BYD's success in creating the flying car has been its battery technology. BYD's advancements in battery efficiency, which initially helped improve their EVs, have played a crucial role in making their flying car both cost-effective and sustainable. This innovation aligns perfectly with BYD's overarching mission to make clean energy transportation accessible to everyone. At the heart of BYD's success is its CEO Wang Chuanfu, whose leadership has focused on innovation that prioritizes both affordability and sustainability. Wang's vision for BYD has never been about luxury or exclusivity. Instead, it's about making cutting-edge technologies available to the masses. This emphasis on practical clean energy solutions has been a driving force behind BYD's growth from batteries to EVs and now to flying cars. Wang's commitment to sustainability goes beyond the company's products. He has steered BYD to lead with solutions that contribute to reducing the environmental impact of transportation. The pursuit of flying cars is a logical step in BYD's journey toward providing practical, sustainable transportation for the future. As for the larger picture, the Made in China 2025 initiative has sparked global discussions, particularly in the West. Western nations, including the US and the EU, view China's push into high-value industries with concern, seeing it as a threat to their economic interests. The initiative is seen as China's move from being a low-cost manufacturer to a global competitor in industries like clean energy, EVs, and beyond, with state support making Chinese companies more competitive on the world stage. Critics, including the US Chamber of Commerce and the EU Chamber of Commerce, have raised concerns about the potential for unfair advantages due to government-backed research and development. The concerns surrounding China's Made in China 2025 (MIC 2025) initiative highlight tensions between China and Western countries, particularly the US and the EU. Western nations view China's aggressive strategy as a challenge to their economic interests, accusing the country of state-driven decision-making, unfair competition, and using government resources to support Chinese companies. The U.S. has taken steps to counter this perceived advantage, imposing tariffs on Chinese goods and considering further sanctions on industries that are central to MIC 2025, such as clean energy, high-tech manufacturing, and aerospace. These measures are designed to address issues like intellectual property theft and market practices that some view as unfair. However, despite these challenges, China continues to make significant advancements, especially in space technology. The China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation, CASC, is at the forefront, pushing the boundaries of rocket technology with the development of reusable rockets. Their flagship project is the Long March 10 rocket, a key component of China's lunar exploration program. Slated for testing in 2025, the Long March 10 will play a critical role in China's goal of landing astronauts on the moon by 2030. It is being designed in multiple configurations, including one for low Earth orbit, low payloads, and another for the more ambitious translunar orbit, which is required to reach the moon. CASC's efforts go beyond just launching rockets. They are focused on making space exploration more sustainable and cost-effective by developing reusable rocket stages. This aligns with China's long-term goals to reduce the cost of space missions, including satellite launches and crewed spacecraft, while competing globally in the commercial space sector. Much like SpaceX has revolutionized space travel with reusable rockets, China aims to significantly reduce launch costs by recovering the most expensive parts of the rocket, the first stages. To make this a reality, China is also working on next-generation rocket engines, such as the YF-209, a methane liquid oxygen engine designed for better efficiency and cleaner combustion. This would help China take a leading role in the development of sustainable rocket propulsion technology, an area critical for future space exploration. China's progress in reusable rocket technology, along with the development of a new generation of rocket engines, shows the country's serious ambition to become a dominant player in space. It also signals a broader technological shift within China towards advanced manufacturing and sustainable innovation. As China refines its space capabilities, it is expected to drive competition globally, encouraging other countries and companies to innovate more rapidly, particularly in sustainable technologies that have broad applications across industries, from aerospace to automotive. Looking ahead, China's continued focus on electric vehicles, EVs, and aerospace suggests that more innovations, especially in clean energy and sustainable transportation, may be on the horizon. The progress in reusable rocket technology could lead to breakthroughs in other sectors, accelerating the shift towards greener technologies worldwide. As China positions itself as a global leader in these fields, the impact will extend beyond space exploration, fostering a new wave of global competition in innovation and sustainability.